what happened. So you're in your cell. They tell you. So they escort you out of the cell to do a search of your cell. At what point? Did the deputies force you to the ground? Was that before or after the cell search?
That was after the cell search. They brought me back.
When they brought you back into the cell?
Bro, you see how they keep on asking the same question but different ways, bro? To make it seem like, try to see if I'm lying. They know when I'm not lying. Shit crazy. I'm gonna pause it.
Told me to leave the cell. The thing is, they only searched me in another black man's cell. They skipped. See, the thing is, they skipped. They searched one black dude's cell, and then they went to my cell, and that was it. But the thing is, on top of that, I feel it could have been, I could say it could be racially motivated based on the fact of their actions. On top of that, it's harassment upon me because Deputy Box searched my cell hours prior and, made my cell a mess, left it a mess.
What sparked that? So when you were returned to your cell, was there were you upset with what happened, or what sparked, or what transpired that caused force to be used?
I just told the nigga, they fucking just, bro, I had to pause this, y'all. I just told this sucker butt that, nigga, they just was on some rah-rah shit. You know what I'm saying? They just aggressive, they just say, normal shit. This nigga gonna ask me again what caused them to do that to you. This shit, you see what they be? That's how you know these suckers ain't gonna do nothing, but I already know that.
Just had that aggressiveness. I didn't have to do nothing in order to be subjected to excessive force, as this happened to me on 6 different occasions. You know, Deputy Jail staff here is very aggressive in nature, over aggressive.
Okay.
As that's how they're probably trained.
So there was so nothing. So there's nothing that provoked that.
No, I mean, I asked them to do their job correctly as far as I felt better and comfortable uncovering me through the tray slot as they're supposed to go, proper procedures, really. That's all I asked them.
Okay.
And, it turned 0 to 100 real quick, and they just became very aggressive, me being smart-mouthed, I guess. To them, I guess it's being a smart mouth because I understand from further.
When you say being a smart mouth, what do you mean by that?
Because the deputy said that to me before. Said that
in reference to this particular incident.
This one, no, because I told him I feel better and comfortable if you don't cuff me through the tray slot. I'd rather be cuffed through the tray slot, as proper procedures. And they got upset. It seems like maybe.
Okay.
I don't know. No, not because of that. I don't think that upset them, but they, I don't know, man. They had it. Either they had this planned the whole time to do this, or that those words got them upset of me asking for them to do it properly, to go through proper procedures and then cuff me to a trace line, as I was told by various staff and classification that that's the way it's supposed to be done. Really, when they take me out of the cell for cell search or whatever.
So you objected to the procedures that they were conducting?
No, I didn't object to nothing. I complied with them with everything they said, but I stated that. All I did was just state that, put it out there. I think they had this planned the whole time because Deputy Box already searched my cell prior hours. So basically, I feel they had this, this is what they planned to do, to be honest. That's what I really feel. Me just asking for them to go through proper procedures to conduct themselves with, proper procedures would You know, if that gets you mad to beat me up, to use excessive force on me, then you really got a problem there. You really needs to really, they need to really be adequately trained.
Did you resist at any time during this?
Yeah, because another deputy said I got smart mouth because I know law, I'm very good with law. So you know, I come at these, I respectfully address jail staff according to my constitutional rights and everything, Title 15 right. So some of them say I got a big mouth. I done heard some of them say you got a fucking big mouth, or you're a fucking smart ass, or you think you know everything. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm saying that.
Okay.
Several times, officers done use foul language towards me, and you know, mad because I exercise my rights and I know my law.
Okay. Well, that brings me to the second date.
But I do have witness statements. Would you like to see those witness statements?
In reference to this first one?
Yeah.
Sure. If you could set all that stuff as we talk about this, so in reference to the first concern, can you set that aside? I will have somebody collect that from you. I will take pictures or a photocopy and get it back to you.
But you ain't gonna do nothing about it, sucker. Acting like you're gonna do your job.
Yes. Yes.
All right, because somebody else knows anyway. So if you don't give it back, won't look good.
Okay, so if you could just if you want to put those aside, and that's referencing this particular case.
Yeah, I would actually like you to take a bunch of witnesses statements for different various ones because I'm gonna file some more citizens complaint forms in the near future when I can get some. Because
I'll just take the ones for these for now. If I need to come talk to you about some follow up things, then I'll do that then.
Yeah.
So let's move into April 24th, 2019. Just to refresh your memory on this, do you want me to give you a summary of what you wrote?
Say that again, what day?
April 24th, 2019.
Yeah.
That's where you explain that Sergeant Jimenez, Jimenez, Correctional Deputies McLean, MCLEAN, Morgan, MORGAN, Hartley, HARTLEY, and Shelby, SHELBY, approached your cell, ME15, and told you they were there to confiscate all pencils and inmates would be provided ink pens. You pled with correctional deputies requesting to be able to keep your pencil until you completed your legal documents for court.
Right, correct.
Are you familiar with this case now?
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Okay. So in your I'll continue to basically put what you wrote inside your complaint, and you can explain if there's anything you need to add. You explained that you did not want to submit the documents half written in pencil and the other half written in ink. You felt you should have been given proper notice prior to the exchange. You explained that Sergeant Jimenez walked up behind you while you're seated at the desk, which was inside your cell, and he grabbed your right wrist and hand and held it aggressively. Sergeant Jimenez proceeded to yank the pencil from your hand as if you were refusing to give up the pencil. Sergeant Jimenez proceeded by twisting your wrist and arm behind your back very painfully while leaning you against the desk with pressure. At that time, correctional deputies McLean, Morgan, Hartley, and possibly others came into the cell. One deputy who you found out later was Deputy McLean, MCLEAN, grabbed your left arm, wrist, and hand and twisted it very painfully. At that time, correctional deputies slammed you into the cell wall after yanking you from the desk and seat. You hit your head and face very hard, sustaining injury, dizziness, and you experienced severe pain. You were then escorted out of your cell and taken to booking.
Yeah, I couldn't shoot. It was hard for for me to chew. I hit my right side of my leg. For some reason, I tend to turn when I get hurt when deputies use excessive force. Again, I sustained injury to my right side. I don't know. I have a habit of turning to the right, turning my head when they're slamming my face to the wall or to the cement floor. For some reason, man. But yeah, I sustained left. I mean my jaw, my right side of my jaw, and my face, and my head. I sustained injury. But my jaw was hurt. I didn't have any swelling. Um, as far as I remember, I didn't have any. But my jaw was hurt. It was in pain, and I couldn't open. When I opened my mouth, it hurt, or especially when I chewed for a long period of time, about 3 weeks, something. And medical again, they don't do nothing. They don't. I don't get adequate medical care here. I'm surprised on this other excessive force, this last one, actually received some type of medical care as far as a arm brace, a splint, and X-rays and stuff, and some type of pain medication.
Do you recall in this particular case who slammed you against the wall?
They all did. Sergeant Jimenez, McLean, Deputy McLean. Who else was there? Harley. I mentioned Harley in there, and Morgan. I think all four, and I think the black deputy named Shelby. I think he was still standing outside.
Okay.
I can remember he was still standing outside. But he was present too. Deputy Shelby was present, a black deputy.
Okay. During this exchange, did they ask you to hand over the pencil?
Yeah, and I pled my case.
Did you hand over the pencil?
Yeah, as I was giving it to him, he yanked it out of my hand, real aggressive, and
So you're describing that you were holding the pencil in your right hand?
correct.
And when they asked you to turn in the pencil, did you immediately give it to them? Or go to reach back and give it to them?
No, I asked, I put down, I asked to plead my case. I pled my case. I asked if I could have it for a little bit, to just finish these. Then they asked me, what are you referring to? And I showed them my legal documents. I said it would not be a good look, and it would not be proper for me to submit these legal documents to the courts in this, how it looks, in this improper form. So basically, they said, well, how much time do you need? I didn't put all that down in this little detail. I didn't put that down in the
You didn't put what down?
The part where they asked me how much more time do I need. I don't know if I did or not.
No. So they actually asked you how much time you need. And what did you tell them?
I told them I needed 5 more things, documents to separate motions to complete. It was like, nah, give it up. They thought about it for like 5 seconds, about like 3-4 seconds, and they was like, nah, we need the pencils. So I was like, man, whatever, you know what I'm saying? I was just like, man, it's still something else, man.
So at that time, so you're raising your right hand right now, indicating that at that time you were going to hand the pencil to, was it Sergeant Jimenez?
Yeah, I had my hand up like this.
Let me pause this shit.
So you're holding.
I gotta pause this shit, man. Y'all see how petty this goddamn fucking Wyope jail is? Land of the Wyopes, man. You know what I'm talking about? Man, they is so petty here and weird, nigga. You see, we getting into it over pencils. And a few times, I didn't let them see. I'm not knowing they gonna cheat me on my lawsuits to beat me, right? So, I had opportunity to put hands and feet on these niggas and more than that, right? But I'm not knowing at this time I'm letting them kind of get on me, even though you got self-defense. But of course, man, they be trying to make it hard for you when you fight back against them, right? See, I know that, right?
Bring it up about shoulder.
Yeah, I had it up like this. I had my elbow, basically like,
Your right elbow was on the table?
Like, yeah, basically in a non-threatening pose, where they can see my hands.
Okay.
So my elbow was on the table, And the pencil's in my hand, like, you know, like this. That's how I'm showing.
Mm-hmm.
And basically,
So your left hand is flat on the table, and your right arm is extended upward with your right elbow on the table, holding the pencil.
yeah, my left hand is on the table. And basically, he walked behind me. He walked behind me. Was there for a full amount of time, for some amount of time. I can't. I would say, if I had to guess, approximately about a minute before, a minute or something, or something. So he just grabbed my hand out of nowhere.
Your right hand.
Yeah, I didn't even say no or nothing. I refused. After they said, no, we need the pencils. The other deputy said, this is not Sergeant Jimenez. The other deputy said that.
Do you recall which other deputy?
Man, I can't recall, man.
Okay.
I can't recall.
I appreciate your honesty.
Yeah, I can't recall which one. I could guess, but one of them did say that.
Okay.
And basically, he grabbed my hand immediately and twisted.
He, being Sergeant Jimenez, grabbed your.
Yeah, Sergeant Jimenez grabbed my hand immediately, grabbed the pencil and grabbed my hand. Well, first he grabbed my hand immediately, twisted it, and then grabbed the pencil with his left hand, with another hand. Or he used his right hand. I don't know which hand he used to grab my hand, but he used one of them to grab my hand. Then he used his other hand to grab the pencil out. I was like, it's not that. I said, man, I'm giving you the pencil. Like, you know, like, what's all this force for? And, you know, he grabbed me, roughly grabbed me, put my other hand out. That's when Deputy McLean and them jumped on me immediately.
I'm gonna cut this shit off, y'all. That's basically.
So Deputy McLean grabbed your left arm at that point.
They ain't did goddamn shit. I'm gonna skip this because it's hella recording, y'all.
We're already here. Might as well put it on recording, and you can take them as well.
Okay.
You know, since I'm already, we're very calm, wasn't combative. You know, they have direct view. 4 or 5.
So there's 4 or 5 deputies inside your cell, and you described, was it Deputy Shelby? Where was he at?
Man, see, it's a bunch of bullshit. They ask you hella stupid, irrelevant.
Okay.
You see how they ask you questions, stupid ass questions, just like to waste your time, like they really gonna do something, but they don't even do nothing, bro. They don't punish or police each other, bro. And I know this shit, and that's why I'm like, bro, you know what I mean? But I'ma still talk for my own civil lawsuit.
Yeah, who is it?
Oh, you want just the name?
Yeah.
Oh, there's Andrew Geardy.
Okay.
Andreu. Last name Guidry. I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
Gabriel